The other thing you're doing here today is that you've got a petition for the Healthy Environment Bill. Can you tell me about what's going on in that?
Some folks may be aware that Our Children's Trust, which is a Eugene-based organization, has been supporting the youth, our youth, in their efforts to file suit against federal and state governments and other nations to enforce the right to a healthy environment. Unfortunately, in states where there is not a clause which guarantees occupants, residents, the right to a healthy environment, those lawsuits have failed, whereas in states, and surprisingly in some states that you wouldn't expect, like Montana, because those states have the right to a healthy environment embedded in their constitution, the lawsuits have been successful in persuading the government to do the right thing. So we want to get that into the Oregon Constitution, because when Our Children's Trust kids filed suit against the Oregon government for failing to enforce regulations that would promote a clean environment, that lawsuit failed precisely because we do not have in our Constitution the right to a healthy environment. And we're trying to get that remedied. We're at the stage now where we have to get the title approved. That takes, I think, 1,000 or a couple of thousand signatures. And then later in the summer, we'll be back asking people to sign the actual petition drive, which then will require something like 160,000 signatures. So what I'm telling people is, if you sign this petition and you see somebody later in the year who's asking you to sign the petition, don't think you've already signed it.
And so I guess in the end, would this be a ballot measure ultimately?
It will be a ballot measure. There was an effort which seems likely to fail, Senate Joint Resolution 28. That effort was designed to have the legislature refer the issue to the ballot, which would have obviated our need to collect the 160,000 signatures. So it looks as though that effort, SJR 28, is not going to pass this session. So Plan B is to go out and collect the signatures.